So you want to learn how to build a lifestyle business. Well, in this video, I'm going to share a simple framework and one key concept to help you have more freedom, fortune, fulfillment, and fun in your business. So before we talk about how to build a lifestyle business, just a quick recap of what I mean when I'm talking about a lifestyle business. A lifestyle business allows you to live your life such that your business revolves around you rather than you revolving your life around your business. For example, I'm here in beautiful Park City, Utah, having a beautiful Saturday, and I'm taking a moment to record this video for you. That's because I have a lifestyle business. I get to work from anywhere I want and pretty much set my own time, my own dates. I am the master of my life. Another part of having a lifestyle business is one that financially supports you without you having to sell your time for money. So before I share exactly how you can build a lifestyle business, I'd like to share a little bit about why I know what I'm talking about. You might be wondering, who is this person and why does she know about building a lifestyle business? Well, I know because I did it the wrong way. I had essentially the opposite of a lifestyle business for 7.5 years. See, like many entrepreneurs, when I started my business, I started it because I had a dream. Because I had a dream to be my own boss. I wanted to be the master of my day and my time. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to take off when I wanted to take off. I wanted freedom, and I wanted to make a lot of money. And I also wanted to make an impact. I wanted to make a difference. But those first 7 years in business, none of that happened. The reality was more like a nightmare than a dream. I was working all the time. I was working days, nights, weekends, holidays. I never gave myself a break. And the reason for that was because I was selling my time for money. So whenever I felt a little bit scarce in terms of money, I had to hustle and sell more time. And that created an energetic in my business that felt anything but like a lifestyle business. It felt like I was a slave to my business instead of that my business was serving me. Needless to say, I didn't have freedom, I didn't have fortune, I didn't have fulfillment, and I didn't have fun. Now, obviously that was an unsustainable model, and it all came crashing down in about 2014 when I had a personal crisis and a health crisis happen at the same time. And what happened was, because of that, I took my eye off the ball. I stopped hustling, I stopped getting onto the computer every single day, I stopped networking and shaking hands and kissing babies. Basically, my business came to a screeching halt. For 2 months, I made no revenue, and I was freaked out. And so what happened was I had an aha moment. This was the I like to say, that led to the aha. And I realized that something had to change in my business. Now for me, that something was I had to change the work I was doing in my business. I had to change the brand. I had to change the business model. I changed all these things at the same time. Now the problem is that I didn't do it necessarily in the right order. So it took me 5 years to get to this point where I can say, oh, now I've got it. I've figured out the formula. And so I'm going to share that with you in this video so that you can apply this to your business and you can have more freedom, fortune, fulfillment, and fun. So I'm going to walk you through this 7-step model. But before I do that, there's one concept that you have to get. And it's really, really important. The concept is the concept of alignment. The reason my business wasn't working is because I was out of alignment with my business. In terms of, I was out of alignment in terms of the work that I was doing. I was behind a computer instead of doing what I was great at. I wasn't monetizing my magic. I was out of alignment with the lifestyle I wanted to lead. I wanted to take Fridays off and be able to travel and sleep in and start work at 10 in the morning, and I wasn't doing any of those things. It was out of alignment with the brand I was presenting to the world. I was trying to be somebody I wasn't, and as a result, people weren't responding to my brand the way they do now. And so there were a whole bunch of other things which I'll walk you through as I take you through the 7-step superstar business model. And here's one more important thing. You've got to do these steps in order. When you start to do this with me, pay attention to the lowest level at which you find a misalignment. That is, if you find that there's something off at level 1, that's where you need to focus your energy first. Don't bother working on levels 4, 5, 6, or 7 if you find that you have a fundamental misalignment at the most basic level of this model. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, last thing I promise before I get into the framework. There was a study done by a nurse who used to work in hospice care, and she went around to people who were in hospice. They were literally on their deathbeds, and she did a survey to find out what their biggest regret in life was. And overall, the number one regret that these people on their deathbed said was, I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself rather than the life that others expected of me. Now, I tell you this now because as we get into the superstar business model, I'm going to be emphasizing over and over how important it is that you have alignment and that this business that you're creating really feed your heart and soul and feel like something that you really want to do, not that you have to do. I hope you enjoyed that and that it gave you a whole bunch of aha moments of your own. And if you want more awesome information on how to build your purpose-driven, lifestyle-friendly business, then go ahead and click on the link below and download my Monetize Your Magic playbook for free. See you later.